What drives our brain? I was having a deep conversation just the other day with a good friend, and like I'm continuously like communicating, especially with my close friends. If I'm with you, we're traveling or whatever, and I'll explain to them, okay, well, when I see this is what I think. This is the process, and this is what made it had to happen for that to take place. And anyway, so they were just explaining, I like the way your brain processes things and thinks about things. And something popped into my head right then at that moment. I was like, but what powers my brain? What drives my brain? What's the passion behind the brain? So often you hear, like, especially athletes say, oh, he's driven, he's very passionate about achieving in that sport, or whatever the case may be. Somebody could be very passionate about achieving something. And so, but my question is, when our brain, it's like, what is driving your brain? Like, what's the end goal of everything? And I think everybody, whether we acknowledge it or realize it or not, like, our brain is going towards something. There's something that drives our brain to process things in the way that it does. And here's my point, is the way your brain works consistently pointing, what is it pointing to? And that's what you care most about. So especially as a businessman, is it consistently pointing to ways to make more money? Or, and this is where, and a lot of people that acknowledge, or no, I don't know, but I hope anyway. But for me, it is, I'm driven, my brain is driven by the process of efficiency to improve culture in our office and improve the culture that we live in. And however, I do feel like this, and I'm not ashamed by this at all, is that I feel that God has enabled me to be able to see things and to be able to filter through things so that we can increase our service to community and at the same time make more money. But that's not the drive. The drive, at least for me, and I'm asking you, what is your drive? And you'll find out what your drive is when you get to the end of that drive. For me, the drive is service. The drive is serving the community. For me, the drive is serving my coworkers, my employees. And if you can find a way to do that and make more money, great, because that's really where sustainability comes from. Anyway, the question is not what drives your heart, not what drives your desires, but what forms the context that your brain processes things. Let's think on that. And that's where you'll find out where you really come from, what you really are about.